This is geometry surface area, and it's our first video on this concept. In this case, we're finding the surface area of a playhouse so that Daisy can paint it. So Daisy has we don't have to worry about the bottom of the playhouse. Daisy has several different areas of the playhouse to worry about here. She has this wall of the playhouse, and there's another wall like it at the other end. She has this wall of the playhouse, and there's another wall like it on the other side. And then she has this roof section of the playhouse. And there's a piece of roof just like it on the other side. So we're going to have these three things. We're going to have the length, or excuse me, the surface area of this wall and a wall just like it. We're going to have the surface area of this wall and a wall just like it. And we're going to have the surface area of the roof and another roof panel just like it. So let's start with this end wall. This wall is actually constructed of two parts. You have this triangular part up here, and then you have the rectangular section. The triangular part has a base of 10. It's just like that, 10, so 10 feet. And then the height of 3. Whenever we're doing area of a triangle, it's always the base times height divided by 2. So in this case, the base is 10. The height is 3 divided by 2, which is 30 divided by 2, which is 15. So just the triangle portion of that is 15. The rectangle portion of that, any rectangle, it's length times width or base times height, it's 10 times 3, which is 30, which means for this whole wall, we have the 15 and we have the 30. We have 45 for that. And then remember, we're multiplying that by 2 because there's one at the other end that's exactly the same. There's another 45 at the other end of this. So altogether, we have 90. Let's do this wall that we have in green now. So that wall is a rectangle that's 18 by 3. How do we know by 3? Because this is 3 tall, which means this is 3 feet tall. And so that rectangle is 18 feet times 3 feet. Let's not make any careless math mistakes, so let's have our calculator out. Real tools for real projects. So 18 times 3 gives us 54, and that 54 has to be multiplied by 2. 50 times 2 is 100, 4 times 2 is 8, so 108, because on the other side of this there's another another 54, so 108 altogether. Finally, let's get our calculator out of the way, we have this roof section. That roof section is 7 feet by, and since this is 18, this is 18 feet also. So that roof section is 7 feet by 18 feet. So 7 times 18 equals 126. And again, that 126 has to be multiplied by 2. There's another section of roof on the other side. So 126 times 2 is 252. Calculator over here. Each of these has to be added together now to get our total. So we have 90 plus our 108 plus our 252, and that gives us 450. So we know that we have 450 cubic feet of surface area. So the surface area of the playhouse, 450 cubic feet. Now, we're told in the problem a can of paint covers 125 cubic feet. So we have to multiply this by 125 square feet. I said cubic accidentally, by square feet. And that gives us 450 divided by 125 tells us, I multiplied by mistake, I guess, 450 divided by 125 equals 3.6. 3.6 cans. But you can't buy 6/10 of a can of paint. You always have to round up. So we need 4 cans of paint. That is our final answer to this problem. Okay, be sure if you still have questions, you bring them to class. You've matched up your test with this. You're going to see surface area 3 total times. So if you didn't do well this time, that's okay. Treat it like this was my first shot at it. Consider it a practice shot. You've now looked at it. You can compare this explanation that I've just given you to your work and be ready for the next time.